Welcome to another video. It seems like there is an absolute battle for women's boxing and women's sports in general that's happening right now, and it's kind of taking the internet by storm. And I wanted to kind of give my thoughts and opinions on this. You have basically the kind of catalyst to all of this, and I posted about this. This video might get deleted too. Let me know if you're watching this, please, in the comments. Just say, hey, Nez, I'm seeing it. I'm here. Just type here in the comments so I know that at least this video is not deleted. Because sometimes my channel will be removed or the video will be removed, and I won't even tell what happened or who's here or who's what. But when I posted about this on Meta, aka my Facebook page, Facebook sent me a message saying false information and that I was spreading disinformation and essentially censored me because we know Mark Zuckerberg and Meta are complete advocates for non-free speech in America, which is insanity to me. Complete defamation of our Constitution and trampling on our constitutional liberties. We have two biological males in the we essentially have two biological males in the women's final. They're actually fighting right now in the third round. A lot of people are calling this the woke Olympics. And you saw that video that I just posted where there's this movement to save women's sports, because what we essentially saw when the two of these biological males fought biological females was literally domestic violence turned into an Olympic sport. Let me know what your thoughts are on this too. Let me know in the comments, because I am definitely curious to hear your thoughts on this. As a father of a daughter, as somebody who was raised by very powerful women, I just feel like so embarrassed and ashamed. If you're watching this 1,000 years from now, let's say you're watching this in 2124, I don't know, 3024, please just know that the majority of us do not agree with this absolute catastrophe, this embarrassment, this shameful display of essentially allowing men to beat up women and then somehow call and give them medals for it. We're not for this. There are some of us that actually use our intelligence, that actually have a belief in practicality and common sense. I'm going to share with you a video. So that's a little bit of context of what's happening, but I'm going to share with you a video of essentially somebody, the IOC president, so the International Olympic Committee president, who actually in an interview, in a press conference, said this. I'm going to give you fair warning. This is going to make you enraged. If you have any common sense, any practicality, any love of some kind of semblance of critical thinking and critical discernment, this is going to drive you nuts, because it drove me nuts. Listen to this.
Of your guidelines on this matter, given the controversy about what's happened?
We have said from the very beginning, if somebody is presenting us scientifically a solid system how to identify men and women, we're the first ones to do it. We do not like this uncertainty. We do not like it for the overall situation for nobody. So we would be more than pleased now to look into it. But what is not possible is that somebody is saying, this is not a woman just by looking at somebody or by falling prey to a defamation campaign by not a credible organization.
I mean, this is the audacity of this president, Thomas Bach, is the exact reason why I just can't even watch the Olympics. I can't even watch the Olympics. What do you mean you need a system? What in God's name do you mean that you need a system, okay, to discern on how to identify men and women. What do you mean? God did that the moment that you were conceived. That's the system. You don't need science. You don't need anything complex. It's very simple. God decided whether you're going to have XY chromosomes or XX chromosomes, XX being female, XY being male. That is absolutely determined the moment of conception. This is not rocket science. I mean, what are we talking about here? How does this make any sense? I mean, is Thomas Bach really expecting us to believe he doesn't know what a woman is? And if he really doesn't, he most definitely should not be president of the IOC. How are you president of the Olympic Committee if you can't determine that? I mean, the IOC is gaslighting the world. He's taking us all for fools. There's no solid scientific system on how to identify men and women. So you've deprived. Yeah, what's the point of having women's sports then? What is the point of having women's sports if we can't have any system of determining any scientific? You guys know what we think about trusting the science, right? Remember, the Hippocrats, they're the party of trust the science. So what's the point of having women's sports? I don't understand. Why do we even have men and women's sports? And why a consistent performance difference? He knows the difference. I mean, there is a simple way to stipulate. It's very, very simple. It means biological female. That's what it means. And this is something that is determined by God at the moment of conception. This is a travesty. And as a father to a daughter, and again, somebody who was raised by powerful women, my mother, my grandmother, I have 3 amazing, intelligent, highly educated, powerful women, aunts that are highly successful. I'm very, very lucky. Yes, I had a father, but I actually learned and was raised really by my grandmother, who was an absolute pistol, total rock of the family. This is a direct insult. And I feel so sorry for all of these women boxers who worked. Can you imagine if that was your daughter, your sister, your cousin, your mother, your best friend, your girlfriend, your wife, your spouse, and they worked for 4 years, longer than 4 years, because as an Olympic training athlete, you basically work since the moment you decide this is what I want to do with my life. I mean, we're talking decades of hard work thrown down the drain because Thomas Bach, the IOC president, cannot determine what is a male and what is a female. So what are you doing in that position? Make it make sense. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason I'm doing this video is not because I want to go on a rant, even though the rage that's filling my body is abundant. These are the woke ideologies that are destroying our world, not just our country, not just our concept of right and wrong, not just practicality, common sense, humanity. These are the ideologies that are literally causing the decay that you see around the world. These woke ideologies that make zero sense, and all of us are expected to cater to them rather than the way that we were raised. The world doesn't cater to you. If you're teaching your kids that the world needs to cater to you versus you need to adapt to the world, you are creating kids who are going to absolutely be set up for failure and institute, launch, initiate systems, processes, programs, God knows what, ideas that are going to end up destroying the world. It's that simple. These ideologies, these are woke, asinine, a total rebuke to common sense. A total rebuke to common sense. ideologies that have ruined the dreams of these hardworking women and essentially created an Olympic sport out of beating up women on live television. And then on top of that insult, you give them a medal. Make it make sense. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I mean, this guy, this Thomas Bach guy, he should be removed. He should be terminated. He should not be allowed to set foot within 2,000 yards of any athletic competition. I don't care if it's Pee Wee Little League to the highest level of sport in our land. Thomas Bach, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should resign. You should be terminated. You should go somewhere far, far away from any athletic organization and just live your life in shame and disgrace. That's what you should do. That's my thoughts, but I can't wait to hear from you. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please comment down below what your thoughts are. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? I mean, let me know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm willing to concede that. But let me know down below. As always, if you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe. Sign up for our free newsletter. It's in the pinned comment, show notes, and description down below. All you got to do is just give us your best email, and you'll never miss out on any live breaking that the woke mafia media will not share with you. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here. Follow, subscribe, and as always, may God bless you, and may God bless America. I'll see you soon.